Hey, girlfriend. Thank you for the kisses. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Those are my lashes. Mm. So, ever since I got sick or been sick, this is how my kitty does. She likes to lay on my chest. She's real clingy. Hey, Goofy. Hey, baby. Look at Pretty. Like, she's extra. We've had her since she was a little baby. She always likes to cuddle, but like, since I got sick or since I haven't really been feeling good, she's always trying to lay on my chest. Like, I'm laying on my stomach, she's gonna lay on my back. Like this, if I'm laying like this, she'll crawl on my tummy like this. Just, it don't ever change. She's real clingy, and I'm like, something's wrong, like really wrong. It's been about how many days? A few days, huh? A few days now since she's been doing this. Habibi? Something wrong with mom? Yeah? Should I go get help? Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's always... See? I still don't feel 100%. My stomach still hurts. Still cramps. I still get chills, like the cold sweats. I get real hot, like hot flashes. Get real nauseous when I eat food or drink anything. I haven't really drank brown stuff or soda, but I started getting a UTI yesterday, and all I really drink is apple juice and water. Well, that's all I've been drinking because they keep saying that, maybe I'm constipated. Oh, yeah, and I haven't really took a shit, I guess. So I guess you can say I am constipated at the moment. And I find myself a little shaky, and I'm real tired. What else? Every now and again my pelvic hurts like really bad. I don't know what's going on, other than they said I had GERD. And that's been over a week now. Well, actually 2 weeks, and it hasn't gotten better. I'm still waiting for a CT scan to see what's going on, because the hospital here in Kingman is cheap. It's like a learning facility, and it's just a bunch of students learning in the medical field. So when I went, they automatically was like, oh, you're constipated. And I'm like, no, I'm not, Like, no, I'm not constipated. I was going then regular bowel syndromes and shit. And then all of a sudden, everything's changing. My appetite, I'm starting to lose a lot of weight because I don't eat. It's not that I don't want to, it's just I don't have an appetite. Or when I try to eat, it hurts my stomach, and I rather not be in that pain. I have 2 kids, and it's hard to do anything with no help. I don't have a mom, I don't have a dad, I don't have a grandpa, I don't have a grandma. I have a brother and a sister. We are not close. I tried to reach out to my sister. I don't know, maybe she blocked me. Or maybe her phone's off. I don't know. I've been trying to text her, but I keep saying my message failed. That's usually one person I really kind of go to for everything, but I don't know. She's doing her own shit. She's in her own shit. She's a grown woman, and I try not to really bother her. I have one auntie who I'm really close with, but I reached out to her too, and really SOL there. So I'm just writing it out. I'm scared because, these symptoms, these things that are going on with me are worse than what they've ever been and what I've ever experienced. I really don't sleep at night because this shit fucking hurts. It gets me crying. It has me just kind of hunched over and my head on my head like this, and my back's kind of like hurting, my lower back. I don't know, these pains and symptoms are just like horrible all over the place. Yeah. I got a call from the clinic yesterday because I'm pushing my referrals to see what's wrong with me. They keep saying that nothing's wrong with me at the hospital. I come here to the clinic, they really don't do anything either. Because my daughter, when COVID hit, story time, when COVID hit a while, like last year when it first hit, my daughter was complaining about her stomach hurting and whatever, and I took her to the clinic. She's usually really energetic. She usually really likes to dance and sing and just be her normal self. But this morning or this day, she was just like down and out. She didn't want to move. She didn't want to do nothing. She's crying and saying her stomach hurted and whatever. So I took her to the clinic. Me and my wife took her to the clinic, and because she was negative, she wasn't a priority, and they said she was okay. And then they gave her just like Tylenol, and because she was running a fever, and antibiotics and stuff, and just said that if she didn't get better by the evening or by the end of the day or something, then to take her back. But not even a few hours later, we came home and she was just still not herself. So I was like, should we take her? And then Sam's all like, yeah, let's take her. I'm like, okay. See, here she comes again. Hi, baby. Hi, Goofy. Yeah, and she comes again. So we take her to the hospital in Kingman, and coming to find out she had appendicitis. So that kind of just goes to show you that something serious can be wrong, but who knows if they'll find it or not, And who knows if they want to. See? Look at her. Hi, baby. Hi, Goofy. Hi. Yeah, and that's the same with me. I've been going through these things, whatever this is, for over a year. It's really been a year, but it's progressed. It has really progressed. So I know, scary. On Monday, I had to do some stool samples, and I had to turn them in, and we turned them in on Monday to get them sent out for, get tested for stomach cancer. I know it's scary. I'm scared. And in the meantime, I'm still... Hey, baby. Leave my underarms alone. You know? I'm still waiting for a CT scan. I got a referral to go to a GI specialist, a gastro specialist, to see what's going on. I don't know. It's just a waiting game. I think within the past week or two, I've lost about maybe 6 pounds. Just not eating, and I feel like, I don't know, that's crazy to me. I love food, and I'm always eating. If you don't know, I'm an ex-heifer, so yes. I don't know, Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, you guys come across this, maybe hit me up. Maybe we can figure out what's going on, because my symptoms are, it's hard to breathe, my stomach's always cramping, my pelvic area started hurting more, I started feeling like I'm getting more of a UTI, I'm real tired, my stomach hurts like shit. They tell me not to take ibuprofen. That's usually what I've been kind of taking to take down the inflammation. But it's not good for you, so they tell me not to take it. They, at first, I don't know, they're just all over the place. They try to say I had an ulcer. Then they said I was just irritable bowel syndrome, meaning that hella constipated, hella backed up. Then they said it was acid reflux, and I don't know, they just keep saying all these different things. So I'm still in the process of trying to figure out what the fuck's wrong with me. I'm probably just dying like real slow. I don't know. Anyways, just thought I'd come on here and say shit since I haven't posted anything, but this is what's been going on with me. I do have content, but it just hurts, you know. And it's irritating when I walk. I don't know, in a way I feel like I'm pregnant. It's heavy, I'm bloated. Every time I eat, I get full real fast. It's crazy. And I don't have, my CT scan appointment is in March. Like, you see how, like, they just fucking push this shit off. Yeah. And since I can't take any kind of drugs or any kind of pills, or haven't really given me medicine like for the pain or like an antibiotic or anything, so I just fucking get blazed. I'm a daily toker. I smoke marijuana. It's probably even worse, but it relieves the pain, takes away my nauseousness. Oh, and before I started feeling all these crazy symptoms, before I started getting really sick, my other issue was I went in for pelvic pain in the ER here in Kingman, and I went for pelvic pain, and like, something's hurting in here, you know, something's not right, something's fucking up in my inside, you know. And they kept saying, no, you're okay, it's okay, but they kept taking blood and doing all kinds of blood work on me and shit, and they said that I had an infection, like my blood and stuff, and that I had what do you call it, a lesion inside, after they did a ultrasound on me, and coming to find out I had a cyst in my left ovary. They didn't give me medicine for that either. They just kind of discharged me, just kind of said that it was going to be painful, and that these cysts come back, and that they'll continue to be painful, especially when I get my period, and I will experience this same thing that I'm already experiencing, you know. And I was just like, what the fuck, you know. And I started reading all my medical reports, and I was just like, when your blood gets infected or has an infection, you know, that's like horrible, you know, you probably can die from that shit. But anyways, yeah, I just came home and I just been writing it out. I did have a follow-up appointment on my ovary at the OBGYN, and the cyst said it did resolve on its own, so it was like kind of going away, but however I was still gonna experience the pain, so they continue to just let me suffer. And then coming to find out, like about a month later, I end up more sick, and all these things are happening to me, you know. And you know what, TMI right now, but you know, I was like scared, damn, maybe I have cancer, you know, maybe I have some type of cancer, you know, because for a while, I maybe once or twice, when I first started getting sick, I've noticed that a little bit of blood was in my stool, you know, and I would tell the doctors that, and they're all like, well, how much was it? Was it just lined with poop, with blood? Was your poop just a thin line in it? And, it's just like, regardless, I don't think that it's normal to, have blood in your stool, regardless if it's a little bit, it's a lot. Anyways, so I told them it was just like streaked with blood. And then I told them that about a few months later after that, I went back and I did another bowel movement. And that one was like, I was on my period, but I wasn't on my period and I was like bleeding out my asshole. And I said that was not normal, but I didn't, do nothing, or I just continued to, hey, it's normal, because the cops, the the police, or just the police. I can't even talk. See, and this is another thing. I can't even talk for nothing. Nothing make. I don't know. I'm just like all discombobulated in here. But the nurses and them just was like, "You're fine." So it's scary. It really is scary. I don't know. Somebody going through this, or if you feel like you can help me, or fucking, I don't know if you're watching this and you're just like, the fuck? I don't know. But, anyways. Oh, watching the news. Yeah. It's kind of scary what I'm going through, being a single mom and having that I'm going through these things. I don't know. Now I just gotta patiently wait for my results, or when I get these things done. Oh, and then they're gonna try to refer me to a gastroenterologist specialist here in Flagstaff. And they told me that yesterday when they called, and I was just like, I don't want to go to Flag. Anyways, I looked it up and I looked at their reviews because that's where they sent me the first time at KRMC when I went to the hospital feeling this pain. They couldn't figure out what the fuck was wrong with me, and they sent me to another hospital. And when I got to that hospital, they were the same way. They didn't fucking know what the hell they were doing. And that hospital in Flagstaff don't have good reviews, and so they're trying to refer me to for a gastro. They only have like 1.7 stars, and I'm like, no, you're not gonna send me there. So I called the clinic back yesterday and left a message and asked that I go to Sun City, get referred out to Sun City. That's like about 5-hour drive from here, but I'd rather go elsewhere than anywhere here, like Flagstaff, Kingman. I don't know, probably go to Vegas too. I think that's the other closest, but I'd rather go to Sun City. I mean, I think they did a good job when they figured out what was wrong with my wife at the time, because she was going through something similar, but she had a defibrillator. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, and basically stuff with a big ol' mass, or a gallstone was blocking one of her intestines or some shit. Anyways, they had to go through endoscopy, I think is what it's called, and they had to go through her throat and go down to see exactly what it was. Yeah. And then coming to find out after that, the next day, they said she had to go to surgery. So we got transferred from here, KRMC, because they couldn't do nothing. Like I said, here, you're just like, go when they figure out what the fuck's wrong with you, or not even that, and then send you elsewhere because they can't do nothing about it, and then, so they sent her, they went and transferred her to Sun City, and then they did that endoscopy that day we got there, and then the next day they did like emergency surgery for her, because basically she would have died like in a few days if she didn't get that shit removed, because it blocks kind of your organs and blocks stuff from flowing the way it should. And that's kind of how I'm feeling. I feel a lot of weird things inside that don't feel normal inside my stomach, and I don't know. I'm just a dying breed, I guess. But yeah, this shit hurts really bad. Anyways, well, today is Wednesday, and I hope you guys have a good day. Have a happy Wednesday. Remember, count your blessings. Be thankful for whatever it is you have and what you got, and whatever it is you're going through. Remember, you're just. There's a song I heard. I forgot what it said. Anyways, that's what I tell you guys. But if you guys know, if someone can help me, like I said, hit me up or find a way. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, what you're thinking. Peace.